Is it really possible to rebuild your life when everything collapses in a single morning? What does rock bottom actually feel like when you are living in a state of helplessness? Hi, I'm Adam. I'm 23 years old, a recent college graduate living in a small rental room in a narrow Hanoi alley. Yesterday morning, I received the news I feared most right now. I was laid off. I became officially unemployed. Waking up this morning to these empty walls, anxiety crept back into my mind. Being 23 in Vietnam right now is tough. I just graduated with big dreams, but there are so many harsh realities to face immediately. Skyrocketing rent in major cities like Hanoi and an incredibly competitive job market. I carry the silent pressure to prove myself, striving to be 100% financially independent without becoming a burden to my parents. And I wonder, is this only happening in Vietnam? No matter where in the world you are watching this video from, to me, being in your early 20s often feels like walking on a tightrope. People expect you to act like a mature adult, yet inside, I feel like a lost child trying to navigate a world that doesn't wait for anyone. Right now, looking at my bank account and everything I have to face, I feel that familiar cold tightness in my chest. But my immediate thought this morning wasn't just about myself. Yesterday, while walking past a local trash dump, I noticed a tiny, injured baby pigeon abandoned there in a small box, likely discarded by its previous owner. I couldn't just walk away and leave him there, so I brought him back to my room. My very first priority this morning was to go out and find medicine to heal him. To be completely honest, I'm no bird expert. Last night, I spent hours searching online forums, trying to find what medicine could cure him. So this morning, I decided to step outside and search for a pharmacy nearby to get medicine for this little guy. I walked into the first pharmacy near my house, asking the pharmacist about the necessary medicines, but they shook their head. They didn't have what I needed. Stepping out of the store, a wave of helplessness washed over me. When you're unemployed and trying to save a tiny life with limited knowledge, every hurdle feels twice as heavy. After that, to clear my head, I stopped by a small roadside stall for breakfast. In Hanoi, nothing comforts you quite like a hot bowl of bun ca traditional fish noodle soup, crispy fried fish fillet, soft rice noodles, and a rich, slightly sour broth made from tomatoes and fresh herbs. And in Hanoi, there's a unique food tradition you shouldn't miss, dipping crispy fried dough sticks, called quay, straight into the hot soup. The dough absorbs the savory broth. Walking further down the street, I passed by an open-air fair. In Vietnam, these street fairs are vibrant community hubs filled with local crafts, traditional snacks, and lively street energy. If you ever visit Vietnam, you definitely shouldn't miss this. These sights reminded me that despite my personal struggles, this city is still. Refusing to give up, I traveled further to a second pharmacy. And this time, luck smiled upon us. The doctor understood right away and gave me the exact medicine I needed. Relieved to have found what was necessary, I strolled through a nearby local wet market. Unlike sterile, air-conditioned supermarkets, traditional Vietnamese wet markets are pulsing with pure, unfiltered life. The moment you step inside, your senses are instantly awakened by an explosion of colors and aromas. There are elderly women sitting on tiny plastic stools, selling fresh leafy greens picked from suburban gardens just hours ago. Next to them are vibrant displays of tropical fruits, sweet mangoes, dragon fruit, and fragrant guavas, alongside small grain stalls packed with different varieties of rice. Further down the narrow alley, you can hear the energetic splash of water from lively fish and seafood vendors. What I love most about these markets isn't just the fresh food, it's the human connection. People greeting their regular vendors, bargaining good-naturedly, and checking in on each other's daily lives. Standing there among working-class people who rise at dawn every day without complaint, my own worries suddenly felt a little lighter. It reminded me that as long as we keep moving forward, life always finds a way to thrive. It looks so vibrant and full of energy, doesn't it? Have you ever visited a traditional wet market like this before? Back in my room, the real challenge began. Treating a tiny baby pigeon is much harder than it looks. My hands were trembling slightly as I gently cleaned the wound on his face and applied the ointment. He squirmed at first, but slowly calmed down in my warm hands. Since this is my first time rescuing a bird, I know I still have so much to learn. If anyone watching has experience with pigeons, please leave a comment below and share your advice. I would be deeply grateful for everyone's guidance. Returning to myself, life at 23 feels so uncertain. I still don't have a new job, and tomorrow will bring new challenges. But today, we found the medicine. Today, we survived. I'm Adam. Thank you for walking through this day with me. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support my channel. It means the world to me and serves as a huge motivation for my journey.